Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto IO, a place where I read you the boring crypto news so you don't have to. My name is Not Important, and I'm your host. Let's go. Mark Cuban to Bill Maher, if you have gold, you're dumb as F. Just get Bitcoin. Kraken quits Japan for the second time, blaming a weak crypto market, and Sam Bankman-Fried borrowed $546 million from Alameda to fund Robinhood share purchase. Bitcoin, red day. So, again, we got rejected from the 16.9 level, guys, and we started trending down. We've got a little bit of a bounce here at around 16.560. I'm not seeing strength. I don't know what's going to happen from here, but clearly people are buying. I thought last night when we started actually trending down that it might tank, but like I said, it's bouncing off of around 1660 or 560, 16580, somewhere around there. Ethereum, same thing, started trending down, starting to get bought up around 1187, 1190, maybe around 1180, somewhere in there. We will see if we continue to go down lower, or again, like I said yesterday, if we're going to just range in this area. Keep your guys' eyes on the chart. If you are trading, stop losses, y'all. Be safe. Not financial advice. News. Mark Cuban to Bill Maher. If you have gold, you're dumb as F. Just get Bitcoin. The billionaire owner of the Dallas Mavericks confirmed to Cointelegraph that he practices what he preaches, stating he does not own any gold himself. Arguments over whether gold or Bitcoin is better to store of value continue to occur across the cryptocurrency space and in traditional investment circles. On the last episode of Bill Maher's Club Random podcast, which aired on December 26, billionaire owner of the Dallas Mavericks, Mark Cuban, advocated for Bitcoin being a better store of value than gold. In response to Maher openly admitting that he is rooting against Bitcoin, Cuban chimed in with a cheeky argument remarking, "I want Bitcoin to go down a lot further so I can buy some more." Cuban went on to offer more friendly chastisement to Maher, saying, "If you have gold, you're dumb as F," before encouraging him to just get Bitcoin. The two then discussed the pros and cons of both asset categories, with the billionaire stating that gold is not a hedge against anything, while hammering home to Maher, "You don't own the physical gold, do you?" Which, okay, that's a caveat to that. You could buy GLD, or you can go to gold shops and actually buy physical gold bullion. That's what, I mean, if you're buying gold as a store of value for a hedge against, I don't know, the dollar collapsing, you can go get real gold. You don't have to buy GLD on the open market or on the stock market. That's kind of a weird caveat. Moving on, speaking to Cointelegraph, Cuban confirmed he does indeed own more Bitcoin than gold, even going a step further to admit, "Yes, I don't own any gold." However, while Cuban told Cointelegraph that he personally chooses to self-custody, he disagreed with the idea that people who do not hold their own coins or gold are necessarily asking for trouble. When it comes to safely storing assets of value, he said, "It depends on where. If the custody host lends out the gold or crypto for any reason, then there is significantly more risk. If you don't self-custody, I would make sure it is a regulated entity that has required controls and liquidity minimum requirements." On October 25th, Cointelegraph reported that Bitcoin's growing correlation with gold, the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100 indicated that a growing number of investors see BTC as a relative safe haven. According to digital strategists at Bank of America, yeah, that's a trusty resource, the rise in the correlation between Bitcoin and gold is one of the major indicators demonstrating investors' confidence in Bitcoin amid the ongoing economic downturn. What do you guys think? Bitcoin or gold? This is a crypto channel, so I'm assuming you're going to go with Bitcoin. I don't think diversifying your portfolio is a bad idea. Honestly, personally, that's my opinion. Again, not financial advice. But if you guys, in my opinion, if you're going to buy gold, don't buy GLD, especially as you're looking at it as a hedge against the dollar or whatever that you're hedging against. I would just go to a gold store. I don't even know what they call them. Places where you can actually buy physical gold and get yourself some physical gold and not hold GLD. Personal opinion again, not financial advice. Don't get mad at me. All right. Kraken quits Japan for the second time. I quit you. How do I quit you? blaming a weak crypto market. The crypto exchange said it will deregister from Japan's Financial Services Agency as a crypto asset exchange operator from January 31st. Global cryptocurrency exchange Kraken has decided to pull its operations in Japan for the second time, citing a strain on its resources amid a weak crypto market. In a December 28th blog post, Kraken said it has decided to cease its operations in Japan, deregistered from the Financial Services Agency by January 31st of 2023, which it said was part of efforts to prioritize resources and investments, stating, current market conditions in Japan, in combination with a weak crypto market globally, mean the resources needed to further grow our business in Japan aren't justified at this time. As a result, Kraken will no longer service clients in Japan through Payward Asia, it added. Kraken's Japanese-facing exchange is operated by its subsidiary Payward Asia Inc. The same subsidiary company operated in Japan from 2014 to 2018 before pulling out in April 2018, so that it could better focus its resources on growing in other geographical areas. In October of 2020, the subsidiary decided to relaunch while its headquarters in Tokyo, offering a spot trading on 5 major assets with plans to expand. The second iteration has now come to an end, with Kraken committing to allowing all affected clients to withdraw their funds from the exchange by January 31st at the least. Users can withdraw crypto holdings to an external wallet or convert their portfolio to Japanese yen and then transfer it to a domestic bank account. Withdrawal limits will be removed in January, and there will also be a process to allow users to retrieve their staked ETH, which will be shared shortly. Deposits will be disabled on January 9th, though trading functions will remain. Kraken appears to have been focusing on cutting costs in recent months. On November 30th, Kraken announced it had made one of its hardest decisions to cut its global workforce by approximately 1,100 people, equivalent to 30% of its headcount, amid difficult market conditions. The exchange said lower trading volumes and fewer client signups contributed to Kraken's decision to cut down on expenses, and that the changes were necessary to sustain the business for the long term. In the Japanese language version of the most recent announcement, Kraken added that its exit from Japanese market will not have a material impact on Kraken's overall business. What do you guys think? I'm probably pretty sure that most of my followers or viewers are from the United States, but if you are from Japan, do you use Kraken? Honestly, I've never actually used Kraken as a exchange. I'm more of a KuCoin guy. Do you think this will hurt the exchange? Do you think this will hurt the market? Let me know in the comments down below. And final story, last but not least, Sam Bankman-Fried borrowed $546 million from Alameda to fund Robinhood share purchase. All right, an affidavit by the FTX founder revealed that Alameda funded the purchase of Robinhood shares, which were later used as collateral for Alameda to secure a loan from BlockFi. Sam Bankman-Fried, the disgraced founder, they always say that now, that's like, we all know who Sam Bankman-Fried is, borrowed over $546 million from the exchange's sister firm, Alameda Research, to fund his purchase of Robinhood shares. Those same shares were later used by Bankman-Fried as collateral for a loan taken by Alameda from BlockFi, one of the entities that are laying claim to the shares. An affidavit by Bankman-Fried filed in the Antigua and Barbuda High Court on December 12th, the day of his arrest, and made public on December 27th, revealed that he and FTX co-founder Xiaxo Gary Wang took out the loans from Alameda through 4 promissory notes between April and May. On April 30, loans of around $316.6 million and $35.1 million were given to Bankman-Fried and Wang respectively. On May 15th, 2 loans of around $175 million and $19.4 million were given to Bankman-Fried. The loans were used to fund Bankman-Fried's Antigua-based shell company, Emergent Fidelity Technologies Limited, which acquired 7.6% stake in brokerage firm Robinhood in May at a price of $648 million at the time. He added that if the sum paid by Emergent for the shares was more than the stated $546 million, he has, quote, not doubt that such additional sum was borrowed by Gary and I to fund the acquisition of Robinhood shares. I don't know if I'm reading that weird, if that was typed weird. I hope that made sense. The revelation of the loan could complicate the ongoing legal tug-of-war for the over 56 million Robinhood shares, which are now worth around $430 million. Embattled crypto lender BlockFi is suing Bankman-Fried's Emergent for the Robinhood shares, which were allegedly pledged as collateral for BlockFi's loan to Alameda on November 9th. FTX stepped in on December 23rd asking for assistance from U.S. bankruptcy judge to prevent BlockFi from claiming the shares. This is so ironic. You do a bunch of shady stuff, and then you're like, please don't let these people come get their money that we owe them. It said the shares are owned by Alameda and insisted FTX companies should keep the Robinhood stakes while investigations continue into other claims of their ownership. Additionally, Bankman-Fried and FTX creditor Johann Ben Shimon are laying claim to the shares. Previously, FTX Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing in the United States revealed Bankman-Fried was on the receiving end of $1 billion personal loan from Alameda. Former Alameda CEO Caroline Ellison said on December 23rd, as a part of her plea deal, that Alameda was borrowing funds that FTX customers had deposited onto the exchange. Ugh. What a mess, guys. Again, I wasn't staking, I wasn't trading. I never used FTX, so this never really affected me. Fortunately and unfortunately for people who did use FTX, it doesn't look like anyone's going to get their money back, guys. I mean, all these big wigs are going to come lawyered up and get theirs first, if there's anything left, in my opinion. But if you did use FTX and you're hurting, let me know in the comments down below, guys. It's not fun. It's the shady side of the crypto industry, and I'm sorry if this affected you guys, but I'm going to keep bringing the news to you as long as they keep talking about it. But outside of that, guys, I hope you are enjoying the content that I provide in the morning, the short news forms, reading the boring crypto news so you guys don't have to. If you do like the content that I provide, as usual, please subscribe to the channel, like the videos, turn on the bell for notifications, and I am out of here.